She vanished from the headlines for years, until now. Just when the world thought it had seen the last of the video vixen era, Karina Steffens, better known by her infamous nickname Superhead, re-emerged on a global stage. And she didn't come quietly. Sitting across from Piers Morgan in the middle of a media firestorm surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, Steffens inserted herself back into the conversation with chilling ease, dropping names, hinting at secret, and reigniting a storm of controversy that many believed had been buried with her tell-all memoir nearly 2 decades ago. The timing, suspicious. The platform, carefully chosen. The message, just vague enough to stir public curiosity without saying too much. But behind the interviews and polished delivery, something deeper seemed to be at play. A strategy? Maybe. Because this wasn't just another former celebrity stepping into the spotlight. This was Superhead, and she wasn't just reminiscing, she was positioning. Her resurfacing didn't happen in a vacuum. It came as Diddy's legal situation exploded across the internet, dragging in everyone from Cassie to Homeland Security. Accusers came forward. Allegations flew. And right in the middle of it all, Karen Steffens reappears, front and center, with a smirk, a mic, and a reputation for knowing exactly what buttons to push. Coincidence? Or something much more calculated? But before we can even begin to break down what she's saying today, we need to rewind. Because to truly understand what Superhead's doing now, you need to know who she really is. Long before she sat across from Piers Morgan, long before the internet dubbed her the original clout chaser, Karine Steffens had already written herself into hip-hop history. Literally. Her 2005 memoir, Confessions of a Video Vixen, didn't just rattle the industry, it cracked it open. It wasn't a soft expo, it was an atomic bomb, naming some of the most powerful men in entertainment and detailing the intimate, behind-the-scenes encounters that fans never imagined they'd hear about. Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Diddy, Shaq, DMX, Vin Diesel, Usher, Ice-T, LL Cool J, Ja Rule. The list went on, and that wasn't even the full roll call. If you were a major figure in hip-hop during the early 2000s, chances are you were either named or rumored to be one of her stories. Married, single, private, public. It didn't matter. She exposed it all, or at least she claimed to. The book became a New York Times bestseller. But it wasn't just the content, it was how she presented it. She didn't apologize. She didn't flinch. She framed it as her truth, her healing, her journey, from abuse and poverty to red carpets and luxury condo. But even that framing came under fire. Critics said she didn't just spill secrets, she sold them. She didn't just want closure, she wanted clout. And if you think this was just about messy breakups or pillow talk gone public, think again. The memoir painted the entire hip-hop industry as a dark underworld of manipulation, misogyny, and masked affairs. Men who'd built their brands on power and privacy were suddenly exposed by a woman they thought would stay quiet. But Karine had other plans, and she cashed in. To her fans, she was bold. To her critics, she was dangerous. But either way, her story couldn't be ignored, and while the world kept moving, she never truly disappeared. She just waited for the right moment to strike again. It wasn't just what Karine Steffens did, it was how openly she explained it that shocked people the most. In interviews, on talk shows, and in her own writing, she broke down the system she exploited, almost like a strategy guide for turning scandal into status. She didn't stumble into fame, she built it. And her blueprint? Use access and secrets to rise through the ranks of an industry that thrives on silence. She made it clear, she didn't get to Beverly Hills by accident. In the introduction of her book, she said she wanted the lifestyle, the cars, the mansions, the elite parties, and she got it using what she bluntly called the oldest trick in the book. Not talent, not luck, just proximity to power and a willingness to do what others would. And it worked. From video vixen to porn actress, from tabloid sensation to best-selling author, Karine didn't just climb the ladder, she sold the ladder after she was done with it. She took advantage of a time in hip-hop when video girls weren't just background dancers, they were celebrities in their own right. And she became the face of that era by becoming the story instead of just being in. But here's the twist that made everything more controversial. She admitted it, all of it. She admitted she slept with high-profile men, not just for connection, but for leverage. She admitted she capitalized on lyrics that referenced her. She admitted she curated her own mythos by leaving some names in, and intentionally leaving bigger ones out. And when she said, "The things I left out are way bigger than the things I put in," that was no accident. That was bait. A calculated move to keep the power dynamic in her hand. She didn't just tell the story, she made sure people were scared of what else she might say. And now, in 2025, she's dusting off that same playbook, just with a different backdrop. This time, it's not just industry gossip. This time, it's a billion-dollar lawsuit storm surrounding Diddy. When Karine Steffans popped up on Piers Morgan, dropping suggestive remarks about Diddy, the internet didn't just listen, it froze. After all, this was a woman who already claimed history with him in her book. Now, 2 decades later, as Diddy finds himself drowning in legal chaos and public scrutiny, Superhead reappears, smiling, camera ready, and subtly inserting herself into the narrative again. But this time, the stakes are wildly different. This isn't early 2000s gossip blogs. This is federal investigations, RICO implications, and a media-feeding frenzy surrounding misconduct, civil lawsuits, and criminal allegations. The moment Steffans began hinting at connections to the current Diddy case, the question became immediate. Is she a victim or an opportunity? Let's break it down. In her confessions,
years old, and I should mention he was signed by Usher to a label that was owned jointly by both Scooter Braun and Usher, and he was considered Usher's protege. He has been described Usher as his mentor. Justin Bieber, is continuing the purge. He has now moved to his original mentor. So this is a very big story, and the reason why we should discuss this and we should not diminish what is happening, it's not celebrity drama. This is actually the fall of Babylon that we are witnessing, Hollywood Babylon, that is. He did an interview back in 2020 with Zane Lowe. I think this was on Apple Music. And he was speaking about another young artist that was coming up, Billie Eilish. And Eilish. And he was basically speaking about how he wanted to protect her because she was now another young person, a rising artist in the industry. And sort of out of nowhere, he became quite overcome with emotion. Take a listen.
Yeah, I definitely feel protective of her. It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So yeah, it's hard because I want her to know that, she can count on me, but at the end of the day, I'm never gonna force myself to be in a relationship with her. It has to be natural, right? So I just kind of, let her do her thing, and if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people.
But in order for him to not, he either gonna have to accept the challenge or up. Those are the only 2 options.
I'm gonna do my job as a communicator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna communicate.
Yeah.
In a Kevin Hart-esque way.
Yeah.
What was said.
Yeah.
And what we feel should happen.
Let him know the king on his trail. But I don't want nothing but action. I don't want nothing but action and opportunity.
Say no more. Say no more. I would do my job.
And I would love to get on live with you and go and do it in front of millions.
Say no more. I will do my job.
Okay. Well, you just let me know, guys. Cause I'm looking for a jet. He got a party tonight. I'm looking for a jet. I'm going up there and I'm gonna commandeer his celebration.
Jesus Christ. That man said commandeer. When you start using words like that, that's when you're serious.
I'm a commandeer celebration. Let them know. Happy birthday and all that old. But what the is you gonna do, sir?
Yeah, you want the smoke. You want all the smoke.
I got to.
Say no more.
These under their breath about us all these years.
What is it good news? I ain't said nothing.
No, but you from Philly. You from Philly. Y'all have y'all own battles with New York. You from Philly. That ain't no. That ain't for us. That ain't for us. That ain't for us. No. That ain't for us. Yeah, that ain't for us. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all gotta make it to the mailbox and back alive. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for us. You know what I mean? But Atlanta versus New York. I'm the king down here. I'm speaking for the people down here. Don't go around me. Don't talk to nobody but me. Don't nobody go no smoke but me. You speaking for New York? Bring it on. Let's see who really got the action going. Let's see who really is the down here.
Give me an hour. I'm about to get on the horn.
Okay.
Take a shot.
Yes.
Take a shot.
I need to take me one too, guy.
Yeah, take a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey,
Huh? Huh?
I love you.
Yeah, well, I love you too, man. But it ain't about all that right now.
Not right now.
Not right now. Hey, not right now. Cause I want, hey, I need action. Action. I'm doing this for my
You got a beef or something, man? Because I seen a post today where they were saying that you were supposed to be in, I guess one of the Power, what's the name? I guess two of the actors on the show said that you were actually supposed to be on the show, and then they replaced you with Method Man, and they weren't expecting it or something.
No,
like that.
that's not true. 50 and I, we were executive producers on a different show outside of the Power universe. But nah, man, me and 50 cool. I'm the only one who's not offended by his brass approach, and he's not offended by mine. So, you know, we play rough, but we ain't no issue.
Hey, what's happening, homie? This TAP, man, you know what I'm saying? You watching Hard Knock TV, you understand? My homegirl Ace Bombay gives you into your West Coast style. Cali loving it, you did that, and you heard it from the king, K-I-N-G, period. Except no substitutions, you did?
Now, we usually expect you, if anyone's coming at you, that you're going to come back. But I see that you, and what I've been reading is that you've changed your mentality. But how do you, how are you dealing with when, the 50 cents are coming at you?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I gotta deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I gotta take that. I gotta take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know? It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he's never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that it's just unnecessary to jump to a conclusion and, you know, create an issue where there is none.
Now with Shorty Low, I see you've kind of let that just go to the side. Is this something that you just are kind of like, I'm over dealing with beefs?
I mean, it's lame, for real, dog. Like, this is not what we started rapping for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, man, everybody has a position to play in life. My position is to win. Be the best at what I do and look good doing it. You know what I'm saying? Other people's in position where their position is to hate. You know what I'm saying? They hate because they can't do what I do. They hate because they can't look as good doing what I do as I do. They hate because they ain't got as much money as me. They ain't as successful as me. So because of that hate from within, they spew negativity without, you know, on the outside. And I acknowledge that, I accept that, and after that, man, you know, ain't nothing to do but address it, dismiss it, and destroy it. Period. That's all you gotta do, man. Success, man, kills all that, dog. Success kills all that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say, homeboy, but I'm still where I'm at, you still where you at, partner. And ain't nothing gonna change about that, homeboy, and I know you hate that. But I'm laughing like high.
What do you think? What exactly is happening between these two? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out on any new videos. Until then, fam, keep it real.
Yo, tell you about what happened last night, right? Snoop come backstage in the Barclays, right? So he come, he smoking the weed and shit. Yo, this nigga's smoking bro. Like, that shit was not even regular weed, I promise you. Crazy. I'm high as a mother, and I ain't even smoking. So I'm like, he said, yo, you want me to do anything? I pop out. I'm like, all right, cool. We do something. You know what I'm saying? Then the promoter came in. He saw the money. When the money came, that ass went up like I should have known right there not that I have to go on stage, but then I love come on stage. After we come on stage, he talking about, yo, you gotta give me something. You gotta give me some money. Huh? What you talking about? Why you didn't get that from the promoter? You gotta charge these man. This is not me, man. This is them, man.
To everyone listening to it, is an awesome song. Listen carefully. Actually, you don't have to even listen that carefully. There's a line in there directed at another rapper in the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What line? What rapper you talking about?
It was a line that has you questioning that you have. Is it true you have the best lawyers in the game?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I have a great legal team.
And you asked them a question that if you got caught with 10 weapons in your car, you would have seen 10 years,
But
maybe 9.
What makes you feel like there's a line to a rapper?
Yeah. It just seemed to be very coincidental with the timing of things that are going on.
That's like.
Will you deliver the line for me 1 second? I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to them because they're a bunch of punks.
Will you drop the line for me? That line that starts off with about having the best lawyers in the game.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? I said, you keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. Well, my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, me, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too.
Yeah.
Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have a very, very, very great day, everybody. Very great day, everybody. How's yeah, man. What going on, y'all? I heard it's 50 Cent birthday. Well, happy birthday, 50. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, staying down, remaining healthy, alive and free for so long, man. But for your birthday, I offer you a challenge, sir. Pull your ass up, man, with 20 of your records, man. Sit across from me, man, and get this work, man. You know what I'm saying? But I understand if you don't want to answer to that challenge, because last time you got challenged, Kanye West dusted your ass off. So, you might not want to do that. So, well, guess who ain't scared of your mother 50? Look, man, pull up. Pull on up. Pull on up, man. Pull on up, 50. Bring your ass on outside, 50. Bring your ass on that. Know what I mean? Bring your ass on that. Bring your records, bring your hit records with you. You and Dr. Dre and Eminem and all y'all, goddamn the G Unit, all y'all bring y'all ass on that. Come on, see the king. Come on, see the king. And I actually, you know, me and you know, we all right. You know, I fuck with you, 50. I fuck with you, 50. It ain't you this time. It's your catalog that got some trouble. You understand? Your mother catalog is in trouble. So, can't take it back, goddammit. I done said it. I done damn said it. So 50, pull your ass on up. Pull your ass on up, man. You know what I mean? Everybody been talking about me and Jeezy, and then they talking about me and Gucci, and then they want to talk about me. Listen, man. I want 50. I want 50. Atlanta and New York, nigga. That's what we doing. ATL in New York. Doing. I want 50. Bring your ass outside, 50. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. Somebody call 50, tell him I'm on it. If he want this smoke, I got the ashtray, nigga. Bring your ass on.
Let's see how long you have before you respond to my message, you know what I'm saying? You have been challenged, sir. You have been challenged, sir. Swiss, Timberland, hook the motherfuckers up. God damn it. Hook it up. Let's get I'm tired of talking about it. Tired of talking about it. God damn it. Y'all goddamn set a time. Set a mother go. Tired of talking. This man been goddamn picking on people for so long. Man been bullying y'all, throwing mother. Bring your ass on out, 50. Let's see what this alright? But enjoy your birthday though. Get it, buddy. Now I know it's your birthday, man, and I celebrate you.
Yes, sir.
But if you get a chance, you hear me? You hear me, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
If you get a chance,
yes, sir.
Please tell 50 bring his on out here and get this smoke.
Oh, Jesus.
Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and see what the South got to say, guys.
Jesus Christ. You say you want that man to see all full-fledged with the South.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying under their breath about us and having little slick comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our clubs. But then they want to kick it like standard when they get back up top. Well, that stop right now.
Yeah, you say you done with that.
That stop right now, guys. The king say that stop. He say he the king of New York. And if he don't want to do it, and one of them who got a catalog want to pull up, tell him come see the king. Don't come around me. Come sit down with me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, too. I'm here for it.
Tell him come see. Andre told him the South had something to say, and I'm saying it.
You saying what needs to be said. Bottom line.
Hey, period. Ain't no mother dispute. We day last year. We the future. So anybody don't like it, come see the king. And we gonna start with 50. And if he don't want to do it, then we gonna go pick somebody else.
Invitation to 50 Cent for a Versus battle.
They're mutual friends. And I was actually in conversation with one of them, and they was around him. So they said they left. I didn't tell them to get him on the phone, and he didn't tell them to get me on the phone. It was just dead, and it's like, yo, you just need to talk to him because you don't know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and we get into it, and I mean, he had a lot of legitimate points. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when you're going through something and it's like the press will ask you questions about things, when they'll ask other artists that are relevant to the culture things about artists that
they're just current.
Yeah, that are just going through something, and your response impacts harder than it would at any other point.
Yeah, as we all saw on Twitter, like that one little thing, it started a whole new, people talking crazy.
Right, and then you get the people who want to fight instead. So, like, they'll start to champion that. Like, yeah, go, go, go. And then when they find out that it's not gonna actually happen, and I'm the source of where they find out that, they go, oh, they try to make the fight again. They try to say, oh, he's scared.
Right. Just throw more fuel on the flame, basically.
Yeah, so, like me, to be, when you know me to back
50 Cent to a versus battle, but the offer hasn't been accepted so far. In what may be a ploy to get 50 to participate, T.I. diminished the New York-bred rapper's hip-hop status by claiming the G-Unit boss has greatly benefited from the East Coast bias.
New York is the birthplace of hip-hop, and they have the most successful, some of the most talented lyricists known to man.
That's right. And Atlanta has some too.
Maybe more.
It's been quite a run.
And when we say this, but even though they have those lyricists, some of the most capable and accomplished lyricists known to man, it's some bullshit that slid through there that y'all hold up in high regard, that if they was from somewhere else, it wouldn't have been the same.
Name, show me some.
Okay, let me see. I tell you what, just being real. Just being real.
Okay.
If
Where you at right now? Let's see where you at right now. 1,000 by July 4th. 1,000. Okay, man.
6.
It is.
My birthday.
It is.
Out here, we enjoying ourselves in Miami. But it's Saturday. It's Sunday. Means you're only a day away from Monday.
Man, you ain't got but.
And we want the money come Monday, 5.
Or else.
Get the money. We want it once. We want it once. Not 90 in the stack, though. Make sure they give you the whole 100.
No. And I'm gonna spend your money right now. I'm going to borrow $1,000 from 50.
Woke up, I looked at the computer said, Floyd said, T.I. I'm like, what did he say me for? Now your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your I said, say fuck that nigga. This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
Show me one place in the federal guidelines where you can have 10 machine guns and get 1 year of community service and 1 year incarcerated.
T.I. is in an interrogation room talking. He's snitching. I thought we don't talk to the police.
I'm the only one who's not offended by his brass approach, and he's not offended by mine. So, you know, we play rough, but we ain't no issue. It's a mutual
Between
respect.
50 Cent and T.I. is a saga that has been simmering for years, and right now there are no signs of it cooling down.
To everyone listening to it, is an awesome song. Listen carefully. Actually, you don't have to even listen that carefully. There's a line in there directed at another rapper in the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What line? What rapper you talking about?
It was a line that has you questioning that you have. Is it true you have the best lawyers in the game?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I have a great legal team.
And you asked them a question that if you got caught with 10 weapons in your car, you would have seen 10 years,
But
maybe 9.
What makes you feel like there's a line to a rapper?
It just seemed to be very coincidental with the timing of things that are going on.
That's like.
Will you deliver the line for me 1 second? I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to them because they're a bunch of punks.
Will you drop the line for me? That line that starts off with about having the best lawyers in the game.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? I said, to keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. With my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, me, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too.
Yeah.
Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
Everyone, how are you doing? I am just bringing it to your attention that it is now July the 6th. And I gave you 2 days for a grace period just because I had to get together. I was having a good time. But 5 nights, there's an ab check for you or a paycheck for me. Thank you.
Where you at right now? Let's see where you at right now. 1,000 by July 4th. 1,000. Okay, man.
6.
It is.
My birthday.
It is.
Out here, we enjoying ourselves in Miami. But it's Saturday. It's Sunday. Means you're only a day away from Monday.
Man, you ain't got but.
And we want the money come Monday, 5.
Or else.
Get the money. We want it once. We want it once. Not 90 in the stack, though. Make sure they give you the whole 100.
No. And I'm gonna spend your money right now. I'm going to borrow $1,000 from 50.
Invitation to 50 Cent for a Versus battle.
We had mutual friends, and I was actually in conversation with one of them, and they was around him. So they said they left. I didn't tell them to get him on the phone, and he didn't tell them to get me on the phone. It was just dead, and it's like, yo, you just need to talk to him because you don't know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and we get into it, and I mean, he had a lot of legitimate points. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause when you're going through something and it's like the press will ask you questions about things, when they'll ask other artists that are relevant to the culture things about artists
they're just current.
Yeah, that are just going through something, and your response impacts harder than it would at any other point.
Yeah, as we all saw on Twitter, like that one little thing, it started a whole new, people talking crazy.
Right, and then you get the people who want to fight that's there. So, like, they'll start to champion that. Like, yeah, go. And then when they find out that it's not gonna actually happen, and I'm the source of where they find out that, they go, oh, they try to make the fight again. They try to say, oh, he's scared.
Right. Just throw more fuel on the flame, basically.
So, like me, to be, when you know me to back.
50 Cent to a versus battle, but the offer hasn't been accepted so far. In what may be a ploy to get 50 to participate, T.I. diminished the New York-bred rapper's hip-hop status by claiming the G-Unit boss has greatly benefited from the East Coast bias.
New York is the birthplace of hip-hop, and they have the most successful, some of the most talented lyricists known to man.
That's right. And Atlanta has some too.
Maybe more.
It's
been quite a run.
And when we say this, but even though they have those lyricists, some of the most capable and accomplished lyricists known to man, it's some bullshit that slid through there that y'all hold up in high regard, that if they was from somewhere else, it wouldn't have been the same.
Name, show me some.
Okay, let me see. I tell you what, just being real.
Okay.
Book, Diddy's name was already on her list. She previously described him as one of the men she had controversial encounters with, but never went into deep detail. Now in 2025, she's back on major platforms, speaking cryptically, leaning into the renewed public curiosity, without saying anything concrete. No official legal action, no new documents, just chatter. And in this media landscape, chatter is currency. The Vlad TV interviews, the podcast spots, the re-emergence of her name on Twitter and TikTok. It's all part of a perfectly timed rollout. But to what end? Some speculate she's building a foundation for a future lawsuit. Others believe she's simply attaching herself to Diddy's downfall to regain relevance. Either way, the move is strategic, because this isn't a woman who stumbles into attention. This is a woman who engineers it, and by linking herself, even vaguely, to Diddy's legal hurricane, she's found a way to put herself right back at the center of the biggest celebrity scandal of the decade. But the public isn't as easily swayed this time. People are asking, where's the evidence? Where's the substance? And that's when things start to turn, because while she's stirring the pot, others are digging up receipts, and they aren't all flattering. The internet moves fast, but not fast enough to forget. And once Karine Steffans started reappearing in interviews, viewers and critics alike began noticing something strange. Her stories weren't lining up. Clips began circulating of older interviews, where she spoke about certain celebrities one way, only to say something completely different years later. One moment she claimed love, the next she hinted at trauma. Sometimes she framed herself as the insider with the dirt, other times as a survivor trying to escape that same industry. It wasn't just contradiction, it was confusion. And that confusion quickly turned to suspicion. In a world where public perception is everything, people started asking the uncomfortable question, is Karine Steffans telling the truth, or just telling a version that fits the moment? Her appearance on Piers Morgan raised eyebrows not because of what she said, but because of what she didn't say. No dates, no details, just vague claims and loaded language. She danced around the topic like a seasoned PR strategist, implying involvement, but always pulling back just enough to protect herself. It felt less like a testimony, and more like a teaser. And that's when the backlash began. Comment sections filled up with viewers calling her out. They questioned her motives. They dissected her tone. They brought up past lies, inconsistencies, and moments where even her most loyal followers admitted something didn't feel right. Worse, some even accused her of weaponizing the trauma of others, leveraging the real pain and allegations of actual victims in the Diddy scandal as a springboard for attention. If true, it's a devastating accusation. And even if it's not, the perception alone might be enough to destroy her credibility. Because in today's culture, clout chasing isn't just embarrassing, it's dangerous. And yet, Kareem didn't seem fazed. No apologies, no clarifications, no corrections, just silence, and more headlines. Karine Steffens didn't just make noise, she built a blueprint. And what's even more shocking than her tell-all stories is how many followed in her footsteps. Because whether people love her, hate her, or pretend she never existed, the truth is undeniable. She changed the game. Before the OnlyFans era, before the Instagram clout wave, before viral confessions became career moves, there was Superhead. She was one of the first women in hip-hop to monetize scandal, so boldly, so unapologetically, and so publicly. From music video cameos, to tabloid covers, to best-selling books and interviews with daytime legends, like Tyra Banks, she turned whispered gossip into national conversation, and whether she meant to or not, she created a ripple effect that would stretch far beyond her own name. Fast forward to today, and you see echoes of her in figures like Brittany Renner, Selena Powell, and a long list of influencers who figured out that access to power, especially when it comes with a little dirt, is a shortcut to fame. The formula is familiar: sleep with a celebrity, spill the story, secure the bag. Karine didn't just live it, she taught it. But here's the dark side of that influence. When exposure becomes a currency, truth becomes negotiable, and as more women tried to replicate her rise, the line between real and fabricated blurred. What started as a cry for attention or justice began to feel like a crowded market of clickbait and courtroom threats. And now, as she attempts to re-enter the spotlight in the middle of one of the most high-profile celebrity legal cases in years, people aren't applauding, they're eye-rolling, because the legacy she left behind isn't just about empowerment or independence, it's about chaos, imitation, and a playbook that too many are now trying to run. As more eyes turn toward Karine Steffens, a new question starts creeping into the conversation. Is this all part of a bigger plan? Because let's be honest, timing is everything, and her timing couldn't be more suspicious. Right as Diddy becomes the center of federal investigations and media takedowns, she re-emerges, not with a lawsuit, not with hard evidence, but with just enough implication to get people talking. And that's what's raising eyebrows. Some legal insiders have even started wondering aloud, is she laying the groundwork for a lawsuit? Could her carefully vague interviews be an early step in crafting a legal narrative? A setup designed not for justice, but for payout. After all, we've seen this playbook before. Statements in interviews, subtle accusations, carefully worded remarks that sound serious enough to stir outrage, but not specific enough to spark defamation lawsuits. It's a tactic used by people who want maximum attention, with minimal legal risk. And with Tony Buzbee, the same aggressive attorney who represented women in the Deshaun Watson case, now appearing in interviews alongside her, the speculation just keeps growing. Is this the early stage of a calculated legal assault against Diddy? Or is it just performance art, a media-savvy move to ride the wave, while everyone's still watching? And here's the part that's almost too perfect. If anyone pushes back on her claims, she can lean on her past, the abuse, the exploitation, the trauma. She's already told the world she came up in darkness. So now, any criticism can be framed as victim blaming. It's a shield and a sword. And in the court of public opinion, that's sometimes more powerful than the truth. So what's really going on here?